Welcome to Titus Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is January the 3rd, 2024. I just woke up, so if I look like I'm tired, it's because I just woke up. So, ladies and gentlemen, we got some NXT to talk about because we just have a whole bunch of NXT to talk about. Before we get to NXT, we heard that the Ultimate X match for the Knockouts on TNA Hard to Kill is happening. We got Giselle Shaw will be in it, and a former WWE NXT UK star, Zaya Brookside, will be in this match as well. Ladies and gentlemen, on NXT, it was official. Miss Ava is the one that announced this, because we don't know what's going on with her and why is she doing things with Shawn Michaels, helping him around. But she announced that the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic starts next week. It begins next week, and ladies and gentlemen, we saw a whole bunch of tag teams getting, now it's different this time. It's not just the regular tag teams that they have now. They're trying to make some new ones, like Axiom and Nathan Frazier, or Baron Corbin and Braun Breaker. Interesting tag team, but ladies and gentlemen, I think that's pretty cool. They've done that before, back in the day when they had Rhino and Baron Corbin, something like that. And they had a whole bunch of random guys teaming up with each other and going for the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic trophy. Well, that's pretty decent, ladies and gentlemen. So, ladies and gentlemen, the first match of the evening, we didn't get a lot of segments, and those are the updates. But, ladies and gentlemen, first match of the evening, we got the NXT Women's Championship on the line. Lara Valkyria versus Belair Davenport. This was a pretty decent match. Belair Davenport just wants to smash the face in of Lara Valkyria. She was about to do that. Lara Valkyria was leaning against the side of the announce table, and she was trying to do her knee thing that she does, but Laura moved her head, and she hit her knee, Belair, and she broke a hole in the announce table on Booker T's side. That's pretty, that must hurt. Because it looks like it's wooden, the announce table. It doesn't look like it's plastic or anything like that. It looks like it's wood. And she smashed her knee into it. Ouch. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match is still your NXT Women's Champion, Lara Valkyria. She's still the champion, but here comes Lola Boys trying to cash in her contract. But here comes Tata Paxley attacking Lola Boys and making sure she doesn't cash in. And here comes Lopez attacking Tata Paxley. It's a 2-on-1. On Paxley, and then here comes Lara Valkyria saving Paxley, and then we have a 2-on-2 brawl outside the ring. And ladies and gentlemen, and then Tata Paxley at backstage just scared the living hell of Lara Valkyria still. But she helped her. I don't know what's happening here, but she helped her. And then next match is LWO versus No Quarter Crash Crew. But ladies and gentlemen, two things. Charlie Dempsey wasn't there because he was in Japan for the to face somebody for the championship. I don't know a lot about Japan. I know there's a New Japan Pro Wrestling, but I think he was in All Japan Pro Wrestling, something like that. And he's fighting for like a AAA something Japan title. That's what I know about. And we heard that Dragon Lee couldn't make it to NXT New Year's Eve because his visa. So, ladies and gentlemen, they had a surprise partner for the LWO. And his name was Carlito. Carlito came out. I believe this is Carlito's first ever NXT show. He hasn't been in WWE 2012. So I believe this is his first one. And ladies and gentlemen, the fans went nuts about it. Everybody went crazy. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match, oh my God, Joaquin Wilde did a sick springboard. He went flying. He went so high. He looks like he got launched by Carlito and Cruz del Toro. I can't tell you guys everything, how this happened. You guys have to watch it. I thought it was a pretty awesome move. I love Walking Wild. Since he was in Impact Wrestling, I've been a big fan of this guy. I'm hoping since he got out this Legados things and Cruz del Toro as well, that they could show what they could do. WWE show what Walking Wild and Cruz del Toro do. Because when they were in Legado, it's always about Santos. It's never about Walking Wild and Cruz del Toro. I want to see more what these guys could do. And that's what we've seen. Walking Wild could go flying. Jesus. My goodness. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was LWO and Carlito. I believe Carlito is part of LWO as well. But on my list, I said LWO and Carlito. I don't know if he's actually he is part of it. I don't know if it was confirmed. He always comes out to save them, but he never comes out with them, with the LWO entrance. So we don't know what's happened there. But ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty cool. And then Carlito, when Drew Gulak was yelling at his teammates, Miles Bourne and Damon Kemp, and then here comes Carlito spitting an apple into Drew Gulak's face, and everybody went nuts about it. Then we had Ariana Grace versus Roxanne Perez. Roxanne Perez gets the win. But ladies and gentlemen, Ariana, what's her name again? Grace, was yelling at Roxanne Perez and saying there's something wrong with you. Like she has like anger management and all that stuff. And Roxanne says, okay. And then she tackles Ariana Grace, beats the living hell out of her. And the referee is trying to stop her. And a whole bunch of referees trying to stop her. But at the end, the referee reversed the decision and made Ariana Grace win the match. Why? Because she attacked her? Seriously? You know how many times people get attacked after the match by their opponent, and you don't reverse that one, but you reverse this one? That's just stupid. I think it's stupid. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we heard the same thing as what WWE Raw said. A former WWE champion will come to Raw. And now we got a former NXT champion will come to NXT, but that was at the end in the main event. Ladies and gentlemen, next we got Fallon Henley versus Tiffany Stratton. And this will be a loser becomes a ranch hand or a servant. So if Fallon Henley wins, Tiffany Stratton will have to be a ranch hand. So she will have to work with the horses, the pigs, all the animals, and she has to get dirty. You know Tiffany, she's rich, she doesn't get dirty. And if Fallon Henley wins, she has to be the servant for Tiffany Stratton, and she has to give her everything she wants. But ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent match. But the winner of that match was Fallon Henley because Tiffany Stratton was so focused on hitting Fallon Henley with a chair, and Miss Fallon Henley got the opening. She got the opening, and she got the 1, 2, 3. She has a new ranch hand for the day. And then we got Oba Femi versus Riley Osborne. I forgot to put the main event in here, but I know the main event. Riley Osborne for the Breakout Tournament. Breakstar Tournament. My nose is running. My goodness. I thought it was a pretty decent match. We got Thea Hale and JC James sitting there and clapping for Riley Osborne. Riley Osborne was getting his butt kicked. And then he got some defense. It was a pretty decent match, but the winner of that match and gets a title shot anytime he wants, just like Lola Vice, is Oba Femi. He is now the breakout star of this year. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, I think every champion, the NXT champion Dragunov, the North American champion Dragon Lee, the tag team champions, if he wants the tag team titles, they need to be careful here. They need to be careful because this guy is massive. He's big and he's strong. He threw freaking Riley Osborne around. And speaking of NXT tag team titles, we're going to see that next week. OTM versus Tony D'Angelo and Stax. And we got Gigi Dolan will be versus Cora Jade because they had a little bickering in the locker rooms. Gigi Dolan was sitting her cubby, It wasn't a locker at all. It was a cubby. And Cora Jade was a little upset about it. And now we're getting this match. Next week. What else is happening? The Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic is starting. I don't know. We don't know the tag teams that's in it. They didn't show us the brackets. I think they're going to show us that after one of the matches. So that's pretty interesting to see. Maybe we will get a debut tag team. Who knows? Like MSK when they first came to WWE. They debuted it in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. I don't know there's a debut tag team that I know of that signed or did not show up at all. So, yeah, I have no idea. Ladies and gentlemen, we supposed to have Trick Williams versus Dragunov for the NXT Championship, but the Mega team did not clear Dragunov. So, Dragunov cannot defend his title because he's injured. And, ladies and gentlemen, Trick Williams and Carmel Hayes was talking in backstage with the interviewer, Kelly, because she wants to know what Trick has to say. Trick wants Dragunov to be better. They will have this match. But Carmel Hayes thinks it's a lie that this is happening. And because Dragunov knew that Trick Williams was going to the gym with Carmelo Hayes, and he's scared. And he did plug that Trick Williams has a new t-shirt. If you guys want to go get that on the WWE shop. Ladies and gentlemen, and then Grayson Waller came out. There's multiple SmackDown guys. We just talked about Carlito. Grayson Waller came out and talked trash to Trick Williams. Call him that he was the little... I forgot what they call it. Puppet? Called Trick Williams a puppet last year or when Carmelo started. And now he said Carmelo Hayes is the puppet when Trick Williams is getting his opportunity. And ladies and gentlemen, Trick Williams says, I could fight, but Grayson Waller says, I don't want to fight. But Carmelo Hayes says, yeah, Trick Williams will fight. He will put his number one contendership on the line. And we didn't understand why. Why would he do that? And then Grayson Waller accepts because now he can be the number one contender to the NXT title. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got Trick Williams versus Grayson Waller. It was a pretty decent match. But, ladies and gentlemen, Carmelo Hayes came out at the end. Came out and looks like he's going to make Trick Williams lose the match. But the former NXT champion came out, and it was Kevin Owens. He punched out Mr. Grayson Waller, and then Trick Williams did his knee. 1, 2, 3. Trick Williams gets the win. Ladies and gentlemen, I was hoping that we get to see Andrade because he is a former NXT champion. I thought they were going to do the same thing they did with The Rock, that he's not contracted to WWE. I was hoping that we get Andrade, but Andrade didn't show up. So the question is, are they going to keep on doing this, next time on SmackDown, almost said next year, that a former Universal Champion will show up to SmackDown? I don't know, but ladies and gentlemen, we will find that out. So I'm gonna watch this preview of 2024 tomorrow at 8. I want to see what's the announcement. It might be about a pay-per-view. It might be about something that I don't really care for, but maybe somebody signed. Maybe. Sometimes people bring. Sometimes the bosses bring it up. Like Tony Khan talk about Andrade leaving AEW. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting to see. Ladies and gentlemen, people are saying Mercedes Moné might sign with AEW now. She might debut maybe tonight. I will be watching, so maybe we will see it. Or she doesn't sign and doesn't debut. I think they said somebody else was supposed to sign. I forgot who it was. But WWE could get Andrade and maybe Shawn Spears and do something good for Shawn Spears. I have no idea. But I think Shawn Spears might be staying home a little bit. Because I think he's having a second baby. I think he's having a second baby with Casey Lee, his wife, one of the Iconics. I think Casey Lee is Peyton Royce. If you guys didn't know that. So yeah, I don't know what's happening with Shawn Spears, but we know Andrade and Charlotte Flair is not having a baby because Charlotte Flair will tell us, or the WWE will tell us. But ladies and gentlemen, yeah, I think Andrade might come to WWE. I'm hoping he does. He's good in the ring, man. Like, imagine seeing Andrade get back in the WWE. But people are saying that, I don't know what people are saying, but I have no idea. But we will figure it out. I think WWE is stacked right now, and I thought Raw was a pretty decent show. The fans loved it because The Raw came out. We had a great World Heavyweight Championship match, great Women's World Championship match. I thought it was a pretty decent Raw, and I thought it was a pretty decent NXT for the first shows of 2024. I thought it was a pretty decent show. I think SmackDown might be a pretty decent show. We have a triple threat match. I don't remember the other matches. But I think it's going to be a pretty decent show. 2024 is getting bigger and bigger for wrestling companies. TNA is coming back. AEW is doing their thing. WWE is doing their thing. Maybe New Japan is going to do something big. Maybe GCW will do something big. Everybody could do something big in the wrestling business. So we will find out. Maybe we will have a TV deal for GCW, and maybe I could do a video on that. Who knows? But ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I got a comment yesterday on my Day 1 Raw video, and saying that I don't do this for the views. You're right. I don't do this for the views. I don't do this for the views at all. I'm not trying to make money. I'm not trying to make this as my job. I'm trying to have fun. I watch wrestling. Back in the day when I didn't have YouTube, I talked to myself. Okay, I'm going to embarrass myself. I talk to myself. And every time I watch wrestling, I talk about the results when I wait for the bus to go to school. I talk to myself. I don't talk to anyone else because some of my friends doesn't like wrestling more than I do. So I talk to myself. I talk about the results of to myself. So then I thought about when I got this tablet for Christmas, I will make videos and tell you guys about my results and be less crazy and stop talking to myself. But it looks like I'm talking to myself right now because I'm not live. But ladies and gentlemen, that's why I do it. I want to do it because it's fun for me. I like to watch wrestling, and I like to tell people about wrestling and what's happening in the wrestling world. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's not. I like to tell people. I like to be excited. I like to tell people when I'm excited. So that's why I do it. I don't do it for the views or the money or the fame. I do it because I'm having fun. And I like to be excited to show people that I'm excited what happened on wrestling. So yeah, I get excited when John Cena shows up or The Rock shows up. Everything like that. I want to show you guys that I'm excited. I'm excited to tell you guys about the results. Because some of you guys maybe have work and you don't know what happened on wrestling. Or school. And I tell you guys what happened in wrestling because you guys didn't watch it that night because of work or school. You had to go to bed early because of school. So yeah, that's why I do it. And it's not about fame. It's not about views. I hope I explained it why I'm doing these videos. I don't know if I explained it very well, but I don't really mind. I don't really care for the views right now. I'm not trying to be big. I'm not trying to be famous. I'm just trying to have fun. That's what you do in life. You have fun. Right? You have fun. I've been doing this for years. Never had a problem with how many subscribers I have. I don't have 100 subscribers. I only have 54. But I'm not complaining. I'm happy to have 54. Thanks for the 54 subscribers, guys. But I've been doing these videos for years now. This comment says they've been watching my videos for 2 years. You know how much that I'm excited for that you actually watched me for 2 years. For 2 years. My God, I'm grateful for that. Thank you for watching me for 2 years. I'm happy for that. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, so that's why I do these things, and hope you guys understand why I do these things. And you see my views, they don't go up. They're not big. Some videos go up, some videos just stay on 0 and all that stuff. I don't care for that. I do look at it sometimes, see how many views. If I did good, if it goes up, that means I did good. If it stays down, I'm okay. Next video might be go up. Just like day 1, it went to 0 and then has some couple of views. I'm happy for that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You know what to do. And ladies and gentlemen, time is out. I will see you guys on tomorrow for Wednesday Dynamite. AEW Dynamite results. Now I'm messing my own self up. That's all for today. Time is out. Bye!